Can't say whether you're a good signal or not because of course you can't tell, but the box is completely standalone. It's not even plugged into a network at the moment, so when you do that, it's a free-for-all. Any time slot, any of the two, any talk group you want, it'll just work. So you can't configure it to be specific until it's linked to something. So there we go. So basically, pick your window and it'll work.
I'm 63. Yeah, no worries, Dave. Yeah, you're well. I've got one bar off you on here, which doesn't make any difference on DMR. As long as the signal gets through, it's working. I'm trying to think what it's comparable to. Don't know, to be honest. Well, looking at the signal, I don't think it'll be picked up mobile around the town. It'd be interesting to see if anybody else can pick it up. But I am on me 18-foot dual band aerial at the minute. So it's nowhere near as strong as what gb7br IM is, because I get that at plus 60 dB on a analog FM. But yeah, you're definitely working to me, Dave. Back to you.
Because the edge is that gb3im-s is not only 20 watts more power, it's also 2,000 feet higher. That's not any great surprise. If you can't get a signal like that from Snaefell, then that would be a shock. I've not got the other repeater on this location combined into this antenna yet, but when it is, that would be interesting because I would expect you'd be able to work that too. gb3im-r on 430.825, 71.9. So these two repeaters co-located, they're only 100 kilohertz apart. There's RU70, is it? RU74. I can't remember the exact allocations we've got now, but they're the standard RU allocations, which is unusual in many ways for DMR. Maybe that's why you got mixed up. But they've only been 100 kilohertz apart. Transmit frequencies makes it easier. There's no discernible descent at the moment of the FM repeater on in my place, and the antennas are only about 10 feet apart. So it's working well. So that it gets off the island at all is a pleasure, Dave.
Well, James, 63. Right, I'm just doing another test now, Dave. I've just dropped the power. That's down on 1 watt. I'll just unkey. Obviously, I'm getting into it because the repeater's not kicked it back. You're still receiving me over?
Yep, solid. There was just a little bit of right at the very end, just as you let the button go. But other than that, no breakup, no data loss at all.
Roger. Yeah. Well, there you go. I think my high tier handheld probably does a bit less power, so it's certainly working, Dave. Like I say, DMR works incredibly well, even when the signal is literally nothing there. It does have a threshold, which you'll soon find, and say if you have a look on that live monitor. The lower the number is, the stronger the signal into the repeater it is, the higher it is, obviously the worse it is. I think 125 negative is at the threshold, and after that you won't get in, but there you go, mate. So yeah, happy days, it's working from M60 HV on Walney Island.
Yeah, it's just you and me, I think. Yeah, well, the next step is I'll put a network connection onto that box up in the loft there. The next big push is to get Carnane going. Then we'll just connect the two together, have a bit of a play, and just work out between myself and Ed what we want to do regionally and on island. We're going to ask, I think, for an Isle of Man region, which will link the two repeaters together just locally, but like I do with the FM network. And I did ask. I was sending out to Paul Boyd the other day, maybe we should think about asking the other regional repeater operators if they minded the Isle of Man joining in. I imagine they wouldn't, but people like to ask. But he hasn't come back to me on that yet. So well, we would hope to join the Northwest region as well, which will make things even simpler. So you know, a big signal from PN and from MB as well. Be able to work via linking as well, but it's nice to work across the water direct, and it's doing the job. So. Well, please. So, thanks for taking the time to come on. G4H, is it?
I'm 63. Yeah, no worries, Dave. I am just about to have my tea, so I'm going to disappear in a second. But now I know it works, I'll update my radio and put all the correct code plug in, and then I'll send it out to all the other local lads around here as well, because they've all mostly got the same radio as me, so it just makes it easier for us all. And who knows, mate, you might get a bit more traffic, but I think you'd be surprised how far away people can actually get in. It really is surprising, mate, from the testing I've done. Nice to see another DMR repeater live. Alright, Dave, take it easy, mate, and I'll catch up with you very shortly.